Good morning, second graders. Today we are on page 165, and our objective today is I will add by using the place value strategy. So the place value strategy. Okay, let's look at some of our vocabulary. We see the word decompose, and we've seen this in our last few lessons. It means to take apart a number and separate the ones, tens, and hundreds. So 345 has been separated into 300 plus 40 plus 5, because this is the hundreds, the tens, and the ones. These are the two parts that we're going to be using, our place value strategy and working form, so I'll show you those. Okay, remember our add-ins and sum are our addition words. So in a simple addition problem like 6 plus 4, 6 and 4 are being added together, so those are our add-ins, and our sum is our answer. So 10 would be our sum. And then here are our two properties that tell us that when we add, we're allowed to add numbers or add-ins in any order. We can group them in any order and it will still get the correct sum. Okay, our steps today say we're going to decompose the add-ins and put them on the place value chart. And then we're always going to add the ones together first. So add the ones and then the tens, and then if there's hundreds, we'll do hundreds. And then we're going to do working form. Okay, so friends, I'm going to get started right away on my problems. And here is my first problem. Looks like this. And my first problem says 32 plus 26. Now remember, Miss Munoz keeps telling you if you learn your place values, you will be a better mathematician. So I'm going to come over here and write 32 plus 26, and I'm going to put my place values on top. So that's ones, tens, ones, tens. And that's also going to help me decompose it and put it on my chart. So my first add-in has 2 ones and 3 tens. 3 tens is 30. Okay, my second add-in has 6 ones and 2 tens, which is 20. Okay, so now we can add, and when we add, we always add our ones first. So 2 plus 6, I like to always look at my largest add-in first and say 6 plus 2, which would be 6, 7, 8. Okay, when I look at my tens, I can say I have 30, 40, 50, and I put 2 dots because there's 2 tens there. I could have also just looked at my tens column and said I have a 3 and a 2. Okay, so my sum is 58, which gives me 58. Now in working form, I don't decompose my numbers. In working form, I don't decompose my numbers. So I would have my ones and my tens, and I would just leave my add-ins as they are. So 32 plus 26. And my answer was 58. Okay, let's look at my next one. This time I have 3 add-ins. I have 15, 33, and 21. Okay, so let's write them. 15 plus 33 plus 21. And then let's put in our place values. So I know that's the ones and tens, ones and tens, and ones and tens. Okay, now I'm going to decompose them and put them on my chart. So 15 has 5 ones and 1 10, which is 10. 33 has 3 ones and 3 tens. 3 tens is 30. 21 has 1 1 and 2 tens, which is 20. Okay, so now we're going to add, and when we add, we always do our ones column first. So I have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I like that counting on strategy to help me. Okay, over here, I could start maybe with my largest add-in of 30 and say I have 30, 40, 50, 60. I could have also looked at my tens column. So my sum is 69. That is my answer, or my sum, 69. Okay, in working form, remember I don't decompose, so I have my ones and tens, but I leave my add-ins as is. So I have 15 plus 33 plus 21, and my answer was 69. 69. Okay, today I actually have 3 problems to do, friends, so I'm going to do one more with you today. Here's my next and last one. Okay, this time I only have 2 add-ins, but they're in the hundreds place value. So I'm going to rewrite them so we can put our place values. This is my ones, tens, and hundreds. My ones, tens, and hundreds. Okay, so my first add-in has 2 ones, 1 10, which is 10, and 4 hundreds, which is 400. My next add-in has 3 ones, 8 tens. 8 tens is 80, and 100. Okay, so now when we add, we're going to add our ones first. So I could do it either way because they're both smaller. I could say 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, here I might say 80 plus 10 more is 90. And 400 plus 100 more is 500. So I have 500 plus 90 plus 5. So 595 is my sum. And in working form, what this would look like would be I would have my ones, tens, and hundreds still, but I'm not going to decompose my add-in. So I have 412 plus 183 equals 595. So 595 is what my sum would still be. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's do some of these together. We're on page 166. 166, and here is our first one. It says 41 plus 31. Okay, so let's write our add-ins up here. 41 plus 31. And then let's put our place values on top. So this is the ones, tens, tens. And now let's decompose them and put them on our chart. So 41 has 1, 1, and 4 tens, which is 40. 31 has 1, 1, and 3 tens, which is 30. Okay, so what do we have? 1 plus 1 is 2, and 40 plus 30 is 40, 50, 60, 70. I could also say the 4 and the 3 should have equal 7. So our sum is 70 plus 2, or 72 is our sum. Okay, in working form, we're not going to decompose. We'll still have our ones and tens, but we're going to leave 41 and 31 together, and then our answer will be 72. Okay, let's look at our next one. This time we have 3 add-ins. Okay, so let's first write them so we can put our place values on top of them. 62 plus 16 plus 20. Okay, we have our ones and tens, ones and tens, ones and tens. So for 62, what do we have? We have 2 ones and 6 tens, which equals 60. For 16, we have 6 ones and 1 10, which is 10. For 20, we have 0 ones, so we could put nothing or we could put a 0. And we have 2 tens, which is 20. Okay, now when we add, we're gonna do our ones first. So I might look at my largest add-in of 6 and say 6, 7, 8. I might look at my largest add-in here too and say 60, 70, 80, 90. So our sum is 98. That's our sum, 98. And in working form, we would still have our ones and tens, but we wouldn't decompose. So we would have 62 plus 16 plus 20. And our answer would be 98. Okay, let's do one more together, ladies and gentlemen. On page 167. And it is 117 plus 552. So ready? 117 plus 552. So our place values are ones, tens, hundreds. Ones, tens, hundreds. Okay, now let's look at filling in our place value chart. So my first add-in has 7 ones, 1 10, which is just 10, and 100, which is just 100. Our second add-in has 2 ones, 5 tens. 5 tens is 50, and 5 hundreds, which is 500. Okay, so now we can add, and we're going to say I have 7, 8, 9. If I was adding this together, I might look at my largest add-in and say I have 50 plus 10 is 60, and 500 plus 100 is 600. A lot of times I like to look at the largest add-in first. So our sum is 669. 669. And what this would look like in working form, I would still have my ones, tens, and hundreds, but I would not decompose. So I would have 117 plus 552, and my sum would be 966, so 669. Okay, boys and girls, use these as examples when you try some on your own, and have a great day. Bye-bye.